Good evening. Good evening. I know I'm a few minutes late. Okay, a little bit more than a few minutes. Thank you, Squirrel. It is 61 degrees Fahrenheit and it is raining. When I was in the military, when we were in Korea, we called it monsoon season, like for us to where for an entire year it rained. Um, That's where I become broken in with rain. I don't even care if it rains on top of me. I like to go stand out in the rain. I just look at it as a blessing from God. So I'll take that any day here or there. Um, it took me a little bit of days since my last live. White boy with bangs came on and asked me to find out about the video that actually showed Raymond uh, standing in the hallway. Um, and you know what? Out of all the videos I have seen, I never saw that particular one. A video posted with actually a shot that could be taken on Raymond. Ramos. I'm sorry, Ramos. Why am I calling him by his last name? That's the first problem. Right. Man. It's one of those days. One of those days. Anyway, so it took me a while to find a video with him. Hold on. Give me 1 second, please. I'm back now. Sorry about that. Um, I've been kind of tongue tied all day, but I'm talking about Salvador Ramos. He was in the hallway at some point, and it's a very rare video because I had only seen it once way back when I did my videos about Salvador, my whole thing about Salvador Ramos, but I didn't bring attention to it at the time. Um, but White Boy brought me back. He's uh, a viewer that he asked me the question about the gun, and so I've thrown up all the videos of Salvador being inside the gun shop, purchasing the guns, and all of that. But there's still a lot more questions to some things. Like, for instance, when they show the pictures of, let me see if I can find that one picture. I did not think it was necessary, but I kind of do. I can't think of. Oh shoot! Let me ask Squirrel to do it for me because I'm having
What are you looking for?
that map of the school
Okay, hang on.
with the inside the rooms that where it's labeled, where they have it color coded. That room 1112 and 1111 and the hallway. It's like just a drawing.
One moment.
Thank you. Um, And there's a reason for that drawing that I really need it, because it doesn't look the same as it was portrayed by the media. The layout does not appear to be correct. When you put it together with the police, oh, I'm sorry, wait a minute. With the 376 law enforcement that stormed that school and are in this hallway at least once, not all at the same time, but there's a lot of them in there. And we get a lot of view from the end of the hallway. A lot of people at the end of the hallway. Let me see. Hold on. I'm pull this video up and control it for a second. Well, wait. Hold on, guys. She's trying to bring it up for me. Yeah. Just a few seconds. That's a smart squirrel, y'all. Can't depend on me to be that quick. Okay. Here we go. This right here does not appear to be a correct layout of him in the school. Not at all. Because I say this because at the back of the school, well, first of all, let me just show you this at the same time. So I'm going to try not to miss y'all and take you to, I'm not going to speed up. Right here where he enters, where this arrow is at 116, I'm going to start right there where he comes in and kind of go back and forth between the video and this picture. So please be patient with me. So let's start at the first arrow at 116.
Click this.
Okay, let's try that. I even think this thing is wrong where it says he's coming. I think the whole thing is laid out wrong on the map. Let's see.
Hey, we need crowd control. Son of a bitch. What the fuck's going on, dude? This is fucked. Why did we come turn around? We need to fucking make sure we got covered, man. Breathe, Justin. Come on.
Primary.
I was in here, okay. Fuck, I thought he was here. Who's here? Is anybody here? No.
This is hard for me to do, moving all three things around. Okay, now where this officer was just standing, it looked like I can't turn the picture around, but it looks like the map is just wrong because the bathroom is across the hallway. This map would need to be turned completely around for him to be in that hallway. And this map is just totally wrong. They came in through the back entrance, which is where this a bathroom is, because the little boy that comes out and sees Salvador Ramos, he runs back into the bathroom. The first cops that come in, they run this way and go down the hallway, and they're all, it's just a few of them at first, and they run down in, and he starts shooting through the wall, and they come all the way back here down by the bathroom. This guy on let me get it back up here. This guy is right now in the middle of the hallway going toward the main entrance that Salvador is in. He is not in this 111, 112. On this map, it is not the right area. He might be in them rooms, but these ain't the rooms right now. Not on this map, no. No. So the video either has been played with or this map is totally wrong, because when they come in for him, they're all piled up by this bathroom in the back. Now, they go through some double doors around 110, 104. They go down a little bit further to around, on this map, around 108, 102. And there's a hallway that goes to your left. And that is where Salvador Ramos is. So this map right here is totally a clusterfuck. It is of no use whatsoever to capture him. And that would explain so much as to why y'all look like a clusterfuck, because you do not have anything correct. So you went in there with 376 people and you couldn't, do anything. And you got people outside and people in here, and your map is not even correct. And all I need to do is to show this film right here. So let's get your police made airfield map out of the way. And the sad part about it is all of these police are following a map that is not true at all. Not true. That's not a true map. I would have to flip that thing all the way around and move things. I'd have to reconnect and move things, because when they go down the hallway, they go to the left and they go to a long hallway. You will see that in a second. Now, they are down the hallway, already past that bathroom I just told you where they first came in and was standing there.
I'm not sure.
The other people, hold on, I done touched something. All right. These are the ones that are further down the hallway. They went between the two wooden doors. So this door you see in front of me, in front of them, is the door to the outside. This hallway to the left, where they're all looking at, is the one I was talking about. That is the one Salvador Ramos is on.
see if I can get a bullhorn, John.
We need a bullhorn, guys.
And with 376 law enforcement, this is absolutely absurd. It just is. Somebody, being a vet person, myself, someone needs to say to themselves that they need to take the lead. I mean, one person. If you are a sniper, snipers should have had the order. If they see him and can take the shot and make it, they have the shot to go. That's the first thing. Because most of the time, when you have SWAT out and you have snipers out, and you only can depend on their sight of a clean shot to go. You can't do it for them. You can't do it for them at all. They have to be able to see what they see and take the shot. I'm telling you, you think there's a lot of people then they screwed it up, but this is even worse. This part right here of this film, and it took me a long time since since I was on here last to find this image that I'm going to show you, because they don't want people to see this. They don't want you to see this at all, or if you see it, they don't want you to know what you're seeing. So let's go a little bit more here.
Hey, Jay. They're not asking if you can move this in there from the left. Is this a stop?
No, I don't know what this was.
What's room number?
Oh, and by the way, they have not cleared the rooms down the hallway that they walked up to get to down here. They have not cleared out those rooms at all. They got kids jumping out the windows. They come down the hallway. You can go look at any video at the first guys that go in. They run in with doors all around them. They don't really know where he is. And he could shoot at them anytime he wanted to, and he did. But what I didn't know at that time, that when I showed y'all the video that showed his bullet holes through the wall, I did not know that he had moved on to another room. I believe the police too that he was in that room still. So hold on. Need to look at this map again. So the real question is how? I don't even know what room he was really in. None of us do. Because if he was in 11 and 12, then 11 and 12 is not where it is. It's got to be down here and be 103 or 104 if it's labeled correctly. When you see him in a minute, he's going to be really far down this hallway. And according to the way this map is facing, he is going to be more like in 103 and 104. Must be. Because on 103, if you look at the line between 102 and 103, that is a heavier black line on this drawing, and that means a solid wall, that there's not anything you can do about that. But this lighter black line on the other wall could mean that there's a passageway between 103 and 104, and then on the outside of 104, it has a darker line too for a more stable wall. Just like it's like that for 109 and 110. The space is right there in the middle of 109, which makes them a connected room. If this map is wrong, and there ain't really no if and about it, it is wrong. It's labeled wrong. It's flipped upside wrong. And how do I know that? I'm looking at the video. The video does not match this map. And in fact, it more would match up with their in 109 and 110 because of the connection of the rooms. He was in a room that connected. And later in a few minutes, you're going to see that again. How stupid they were. Because they know he's down here, but they got no problem lining up along the hallway down here between either 103, 104, or 109, 110, all up against the wall. They know he's in the room, but they don't know where he is. And somebody forgot that he doesn't have a problem shooting through the wall. Because if he had, he would have gotten a lot more injuries of police. Jeez, Pete's. This map makes me want to paintball it down. If you could look at the map and look at this stuff, you'd be appalled.
This is Reese room.
Now we are at the back of the hallway where they all walked in from the back. The cop with his hands in his vest is the one of the first ones when these guys ran in. He got and Raymond I'm sorry, Salvador Ray. Maybe that's his nickname, Raymond. I've watched so many videos about this. But we're at the back door. We're not in the middle yet. I think. Wait, let me see. No. So much to this case that's so integrated and hard. And the confusion of knowing where they are is part of their plot now that they've been caught with the massive clusterfuck that they created. Let me keep going here. Are there any kids left in the rooms around here? I don't know. That's what he said. I don't know. So these guys are looking down the hallway, and there's another set of guys, but let's go.
Hey, Staff Sergeant, watch your finger if we're gonna pull trigger there. I don't want you to lose your finger. We got one shield.
Now he's telling a sergeant behind him to watch where he puts his finger so he doesn't accidentally shoot him. These cops are scared. There are just way too many cops around for you to be freaking scared of the cops. Nobody has the initiative, no matter who they are, no matter where they worked for, or their ability to shoot to take this kid out. That's what this video shows.
Never go.
Do you have a team that you can stack and go approach the shield or no?
We have one shield.
The shield's right here. You do have a shield available.
Enough units here, which is me help with securing the perimeter around Ross School.
We need a bold one first and start trying to negotiate them first. They just trying to locate one already.
Pay attention.
Hey, somebody get to Ocean, get those shields.
Wait, Javi. See if I can talk to him. Just wait. Dude, we gotta get in here, man.
There's no active shooting. Stand by. Someone can be hurt, but stand by.
You're gonna have to look really, really close. When this guy is facing down the hallway, about where, let me see if I can give you something as a reference point. You got that box of the green poking out one time, two times. Then there's a really dark kind of line right there. And then right past that, there's a dark, maybe like another line, but it's faded looking. Watch that area. It's going to be quick, but you got to watch for it. Because at first you're going to say nothing until you see it move.
We get both ones first.
They're just trying to locate one on their
Salvador Ramos came out in the hallway and stood by the door.
Hey, somebody get to Ocean, get those shields.
Pay attention.
See if I can talk to him. Just wait. Dude, we gotta get in here, man.
There's no active shooting. Stand by. Someone can
Pay
be hurt.
attention now.
Stand by.
Black figure.
Eddie, do you have a stack of things together that can make a poster now?
You can hear those latches on the doors open, so kind of.
Now, it's really hard to see. I ain't gonna lie about that. But Salvador is past the door of the room he has kids in. And we have 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, because we know there's a guy on this side. So we have 1 M16 holder, 2 AR-15, 3, there's probably one behind, so that's 4. And then you got the police officer with the vest, white shirt, the one who got shot in the head earlier with the pistol. All they showed was fear and hanging on to that bullet. That was a prime time. They could have taken out Salvador Ramos without anybody else getting hurt. They could have wounded him in all his legs and knees all at the same time. If they all 4 shot, he could have been wounded. To move in, we ain't got nobody to wait on. You shouldn't have anything to wait on. Let's try and catch it again. Hold on. It's a really small window. Here we go. Look for the window.
Hey, somebody
We're
get to Ocean, get
looking.
those shields.
We're looking. He's out there right now. Watch, the black line is going to turn away.
Someone can be hurt, but stand by. Eddie, do you have a stack of things together that can make a poster now?
He's telling them to be quiet because he knows he's out in the hallway looking. To you, it may seem like a very quick shot that no, they couldn't have got a shot on him that quick.
We all want to get in there. Trust me.
I want to get in there. I want to get in there.
She can't get through the traffic, though. She needs to get up here.
Y'all are pathetic. This is purely pathetic.
Yeah, they need a long arm over there.
Don't doubt me. I want to go in there, but where are the shields? Oh, we can't go in without the shields. Wait, are you kidding me?
Fuck. 401's in there.
is in the shoe. Wait, the shoe was from whom?
Pete.
No. Pete's over there.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's.
Pete is not with the shooter.
So incompetent. Their indecisiveness, their inability to step it up in enough time was the cause of these children losing their lives.
Friendly.
For all the trauma that they could have shot him when he was in the hallway. He was on the phone, they say, with his stepdad. I don't believe that because he really didn't like him any more than he liked his grandmother. I mean, yeah, his grandpa is who they meant. But he just watch him out here in the hallway. Watch, he's out in the hallway. He's gonna turn around and walk right back in the room. Look, there he is.
Pete, watch it.
There he was. That's 2 times. 2 times he's been out in the hallway. There he is, standing. Well, let me back this up a second. He is standing right there, the big dark spot. He is standing there. He is facing these guys down here. And if you can focus on that line, you will see him turn around and walk in.
Where's the shield?
One more time, I'm gonna give y'all a side of Salvador Ramos.
We need a stack with that shield.
Cover, please. Open one of these doors so we can hear.
Pete, watch it. Pete, goddamn.
Turn the radio. It's on always the room.
Who's hit?
See the chair? He's in there.
We need a stack with that shield.
Cover, please.
Watch it, Pete. Goddamn.
He's right there, guys. We've seen him several times move or going back into the room and coming out. The camera right now is stopped where he has the weapon facing into the room. He's freaking out these guys right here. Um, Everybody's worried about his sheep. And as I said, these rooms are for this is up the way they came in, and they came in from the other end, and this is not the layout of the map at all. I mean, it doesn't seem like there was a freaking thing that was right. Not one thing. If you can't see him right now, standing by that access door to that looks like the second room. The one I said would have been the connecting room. I don't know what you see. He's standing right there. And that's enough of his body for a sniper to take out. And it would be from the side this guy over here is freaking out. That's a sniper shot all day long. Oh, but we were getting our way with him. He was talking to us. You're a fool. You didn't see all the damage he did before you got there. And you think he's just going to say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Everybody's been picking on me since I was in this classroom right here." And so, see, there's a lot of things that went on at this school this time. The high school students walked through it to go back to how their journey started with this being their, early school days at the elementary school. And it just so happens that he went back to the room where all the bullying started for him. Every bad thing that happened to him, he went back to that room. And all he did was see his past. Should you feel sorry for that? No. Is he guilty for what he did? Absolutely. But is he a victim too? Yeah. He's a victim. He annihilated those kids. There were plenty of signs when I did a checkout on him. I mean, he lives 2 blocks from the railroad tracks that the Mexican trains come through, or rather, our trains that go to Mexico, and they get bordered by. It's a freight train, so they get bordered by people all the time that sneak across the border. Do I think Salvador Ramos is one of those that came here as a kid? Yes, I do. I always have. Always have. Why? It just makes more sense than my mommy don't like me, so she gives me away to grandma. The grandma he shot in the face, by the way. I've heard a lot of things. People striking back at their relatives. But I think this is the first time I've ever, well, no, I've heard about, kids, doing something to their mom and dad. So I guess it's rarely I've ever heard, not saying it's never been had. I'm just saying it's rarely that I've ever heard someone shoot their grandmother in the face. Maybe there's more to her being a grandmother than we know. Maybe way more. I mean, I follow up on all these trafficking, and what a better way for a kid to turn into something than to be subjected into the schooling system. Why do you think they have so many police? DEA, ATF, any other of the alphabet soup working down there? Because they got a problem. What I don't understand is every school that gets into some violent thing like this, most of the time they want to tear it down for the sanity of the children, yet they ain't trying to tear this one down. Is there a part of this that looks like it's staged, considering a few days before they had the graduation and the graduation people walked through the school here? Um, they rehearsed it with the police in the school. It's just a few days before this happened, like 3 days maybe. They practiced it. Have we seen the actors for the other school shootings? Yeah, we have. We all have seen situations that were given as a role of safety, a play acting, or getting ready for a scenario, all kind of things. Do I know for a fact this is what it is? No more than you do, buddy. No more than you do. But I would hope if you so called had this drill 3 days before it happened, the kids would have been on point, which in most cases they were, because God knows y'all are walking through the hallway, going from room to room, door to door with all these weapons, and you don't even let the kids out the rooms you passed. What the hell? What the hell? So all the rooms beside you that you are passing up, those kids have to stay in there too and just be traumatized even more by hearing gunfire and not knowing what is going on. I think that's a terrible choice for them kids. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go with that. Um, I was sure hoping White Boy had showed up, but I've kept y'all long enough. Just remember, this image right now on the screen. If you look, just follow the green thing until you get to that shadow that looks like a human being, because that's Salvador Ramos. And there are four guys here on the corner that could take that shot. He's very exposed. Very, very exposed. I would have damn sure pulled that trigger. Of course, I wouldn't have been back here anyway. But I'm a veteran. I'm not trained to wait. I'm trained to die for whatever it is. I can't believe there's kids in rooms and teachers in rooms all around these people right here, and they don't even think to clear them out first. This is one for the books that will be remembered. We all know that. Stuff going on in their streets. There's just too much going on for anybody. Is the trafficking still going on? Oh, yeah. Or, or the stealing of children is still going on? Yeah. So what are we going to do about it? You can say, well, it's not my what? I got to worry about my own kids. I've heard that too. They had them, they should take care of them. Yeah, that's easy to say. It ain't what's going on, but it's easy to say. I say put our military, Coast Guard by Texas and all that. Put our guard and military from Fort Sam Houston right there on that line. Is for we got a DMV we support in North and South Korea. We're on the line every couple of feet. Why can't we protect our own border when we are protecting others? It's just time for the stupid shit to stop. It's time for stupid shit to stop and intelligent men to make the call. I think that people might get bad, but it's like just make a fucking decision. How bad does it have to get? This kid, even though there's his figure right there down the hallway, all I gotta do is look at the gray thing and look straight to it. And he's standing right there. And that when I found that, because somebody told me to go find it, they saw it once, and I remembered I saw it once. I didn't think I'd be able to get a clear cut on it. But if you click the mouse enough and go real slow, you'll get it. And I just got it for you. But there it is. And I'm sure the media don't want you to, I'm sure nobody wants you to be convinced and be like, damn, he could have been shot. Yeah, he could have been. Would there have not been children hurt? There was children already hurt. But there could have been more he wanted to do, and you could have stopped it. Just saying. Well, I'm going to sign off now. You guys have a great evening. Stay out of the rain if it's raining where you are. I'll see you again soon. Please hit the like button and subscribe. And I appreciate your time. Have a blessed day.